All right, it's 8 o'clock in the morning here at Kodachrome Basin State Park, and Kathy decided to run a load of laundry before we leave for Capitol Reef and Grand Escalante. So I'm going to take a little walk here on the Grand Parade Trail. It's about 1.5 miles. It runs along the floor of the canyons, and should be able to do that before the laundry is done. So let's head up this trail this morning. This trail is rated easy. I think it's mostly flat. Sun is to our front, so we're not going to get too much lighting on these cliffs here, but it's just a beautiful, quiet, still morning out here today. Barely a breeze. And we're told by all the pamphlets that this soil here that we're looking at, this type of soil, this is living soil with many microorganisms in there. So they really encourage us to stay on the trails, let the soil, let the plants have a chance, and let them do their thing. So we stay to the trails here, so we only do minimal damage. We try to respect that. This trail just follows the mood of the morning, really. It's just meandering gently and peacefully, twisting and turning a little bit along the valley floor. And what we have here is the first of the two box canyons. They're little spurs that come off the main trail. So we'll explore this area just a little bit. So we're going to go forward into the box canyon right here. See one of the many washes in the area. Now I hope you can see here how when it rains, how this sandstone just appears to melt and just cascades down and forms these mud formations right here. So it's constantly evolving here, always changing. And we're kind of at the end of this box canyon. Let's take a peek up in here. Just kind of ends right in here. Oh boy, look at this. Really like a slot canyon here. Let's just keep the camera rolling and see what we discover together. And I'll tell you, wouldn't want to be stuck in here in a nasty thunderstorm. Okay, that appears to be the end of it right in front of us. Some tumbleweed came down here too. So we have the first of the two box canyons here on the Grand Parade Trail. We'll get back on the main trail and continue on. Keep crossing over these small little washes right here, things like this. All right, I suspect, I'm in a wash right now, but I suspect up in here might be our second box canyon, which I'm going to skip because we want to get back and connect with Kathy. So we'll skip the second box and we'll continue on. Well, somehow I got off the main trail for a little bit, but I'm back on it in a different spot though than I thought. So I'm not going to actually be doing the entire loop, but I'm in a good place here. We have one of those sand spires in front of us, or sand piles, whatever they call these things, and that ridge right up above there, that's where the Angel Palace Trail is. That's where I was yesterday, up on top there. And I was looking down here and I thought, how do I get down? But there is no way down here. On the Angel's Palace, you go out the way you came in. But now we're down on the Grand Parade and we come up to this guy. I don't know if they really have a name for it. I'm sure they do. I don't know it. But we were looking down at this column from Angel's Palace yesterday. So we'll get up real close with this guy today. All right. There it is. Again, they're not really sure how these things form. There are pretty much three theories, but they're not quite sure I'm going to go just a little further. Looks like we're heading into that box canyon here. We'll just explore just a little bit, and then we'll head back and give Kathy a hand with that laundry. All right, so the trail, well, let's see. Like I said, there's a lot of other little offshoots here. And I'm going to take this one. Apparently it's well traveled. This must be that second canyon. And this follows a little wash. And this is going to be our last point of interest on this hike. Then we'll head out. Narrows down. All right. And that looks like we have maxed out. Some rock falls here. The Grand Parade Trail. Very beautiful and gentle, peaceful. I only met one real nice couple on this trail, and that's it all morning. So we're going to head on back. And we're going to say goodbye from the Grand Parade Trail. And Kathy and I are going to be driving out in a few minutes along Utah Route 12, the Scenic Byway, the All-American Road. And we're going to drive along the periphery of the Grand Escalante National Monument, see some overlooks, and head over to Capitol Reef National Park. So again, I hope you enjoyed our little journey here today on the Grand Parade Trail in Kodachrome Basin State Park, Utah.